Hey, today we're going to be looking at GB Planning and Design's website. To start, you're going to go to your URL, type in /WP-admin, and then after that you'll hit enter, and then enter your credentials, and then that will bring you to your dashboard. This is your dashboard. For the most part, you're not going to need to spend a lot of time here. It doesn't really have a lot of useful info that you'll need. In this video though, we're going to be working our way down this sidebar and covering all the things you'll need to be able to edit and change the basic content on your website. So the first thing is updates. If you click on updates, it'll bring you to your updates page, of course. This will have all of your WordPress updates, your plugin updates, your theme updates, and we actually go through and update all of these things for you, so you don't really ever need to worry about this sort of stuff. If you ever see any updates that are pending like this, you can go ahead and update them if you feel like it, but you don't have to because we'll get to it. We have a program that goes through all of our websites and updates the plugins, I believe at least once a week, so you don't need to worry about that. The next thing down on the sidebar that you'll need to look at is media. Media is going to be where all of the media items for your website are stored. So you can look at it in a list view or a grid view by clicking on these buttons here. You can filter it using any of these up here, so you can click on all media items, look at just images, things you've uploaded. You can look at the specific dates that they've been uploaded. You can view specific categories, which this will be important for your website, and we'll cover categories for your images a little bit later. But changing categories on certain images for you will actually change where they show up on the website. And then you can search for specific media items by clicking here. Yeah, so if you want to add new media, you click this little Add New button. It opens up this screen, and you can drag and drop files here, or you can just click Select Files, and then you can upload whatever you need to there. A lot of the time you're going to be adding media files directly through Pages, and we'll cover that in a minute though. The next thing down on the sidebar is Forms. This is going to be your contact form. If you ever want to edit this, you click this. It'll show you all the different fields that you have on there right now and what it looks like. If you ever want to add a field, let's say you want to add, an address form. You click on it, it adds it down here on the bottom, and then you can drag and drop it wherever you want it to be in the form. If you want to get rid of it, you can click this little X, click OK. If you ever add anything and you want to keep it though, make sure you click Update and it'll save it. Yeah, if you ever want to edit what is set on the little field, you can click this down arrow, change the field label here, and change the field placeholder here. Placeholder is going to be this lightly colored text, and then the field label will be the darker colored text. Next down on the sidebar is Pages. Pages will be where the bulk of your website content is. So this is your home page, and these are going to be all of your sub pages. For an example, let's go to your home page. Whenever you're doing work on a page, if you don't want it to be live immediately, you can click Preview Changes, and it'll open up a new tab with a sample of your website on it. This isn't live, so any changes you make to it will be just for you until you make it live. So it's organized by sections. This top section is going to be gallery, so that's going to be this. You can minimize those by clicking this. This is your welcome, which is this. This is your about us, which is this little section right here in the red. And then this is the content for your About Us, which is this, and so on and so forth down the page. We're going to stop at this so I can show you how to edit some text. So this little box here works almost like a Microsoft Word document. You're going to be able to type in here and do whatever the heck else you want. You have some tools available here. If you click Toggle Toolbar, this one right here, it opens up some additional options for you. So if you ever want to make any text bold, you can click Bold, Italics. If you ever want to make a bulleted list, if you ever want to undo any actions or redo them, you know, change the alignment of the text, etc. If it's blue and underlined like this, that means it's a link. So if you ever want to make a link, you can type in whatever text you want for it, highlight it, click Insert Edit Link. Let's say we want this to link to Google. You type in the link right here, click Apply. Let's make a couple other changes just for fun. Click Preview Changes, and then open up this tab again, and you'll be able to look. See, we have this italicized text, this bolded text, and then this new link right here. These look different because the Learn More button is actually formatted as a button, whereas this is just a link. So in order to do that, let's undo those changes real quick. You highlight whatever you want the button to be, click Format, and then click Button. Preview changes again. You'll see that italics and bold is gone, and then we have two buttons here now. If you ever want any of these changes to actually stick, make sure that you click Update over here, because once again, this is not actually live on your website. If you ever want to add any media, you can click Add Media. You can upload files here, or you can go to your media library, click on something that's already on your website, click Insert Into Page, and then if you click Preview Changes again, you'll see it's right here. Obviously this doesn't look very good because it's not formatted well, but if you ever did want to add any sort of media into your pages, let us know. You can just delete it like that if you want by hitting backspace. Or if you click on it, you can remove it here. You can change its alignment here. If you ever want to add a form into a page, you can click Add Form here. You want to unclick Form Title and Description, enable Ajax, and select a form. Preview changes. So again, that'll be here. I want to get rid of that though. For the most part, that's going to be how to do most basic things on your pages. If you have any more questions about that, be sure to let us know. Next, down on the sidebar over here, it's going to be Foo Gallery. This is going to be your homepage gallery. It has all of these images. And we actually are using that. No, we actually are not using that, so no need to worry about that either. Down here on the side we have Appearance and Widgets. Widgets are going to essentially be everything at the very top. So up here, this logo and your menu, and then everything at the very bottom. So this Contact Us, this form, this little social media menu, those are going to be all your widgets. So in order to edit all of that content, you'll have to go to this Widgets tab. So here is that logo I mentioned. Here's your navigation menu. Then if you go over here to Footer, we have your Contact Us, and your form. And then in footer 2, we have your social media menu. So if you ever change your phone number or want to add more of your address, you can go into this. This works exactly like the Pages text box, so you can edit things here. You can change your email or your telephone number. If you go in here and you ever get a new logo, you can click Choose an Image and change that out by choosing a different image or uploading a file. If you ever have any questions about how to do any of this, let us know though. Next down is widget or menus. This is going to be the menu at the top of your website. So we just have 4 menu items. If you ever want to add any more, like let's say you really want to focus on parks, you can click the little checkbox here, click Add to Menu, and then put it wherever you want it to be. Then if you click Save Menu, you'll see that it's actually on the menu now. If you ever want to have this not be the case though, you can click on Parks, Remove, click Save Menu. Then if you update this, you'll see that there is no parks. You can make things sub-items by just dragging them over like this. So let's say you wanted to actually link all the things on your work specifically. You could make sub-menu items like that. And of course, make sure you click Save Menu before you move off of this page. That way it actually saves. If you have any more questions about this, though, make sure to let us know. Next down on the sidebar is going to be Slider Revolution. Actually, the next thing we're going to cover is going to be the grid. So the grid is interesting. It's going to seem really complicated at first, but it's actually pretty simple. So on your website, on your home page, you have these categories for your work. You have schools, streetscape, residential, athletic facilities, municipal, and parks. On the grid, you'll see you have corresponding categories for all of these, and then one extra for category grid. The category grid is literally going to represent this grid right here that you see on your home page, and then you'll have a grid for all these extra categories as well. So the way this works is that we've set it up to where you have these categories, and if you ever want to add anything to a page, so let's say you have the school grid, you ever want to add anything to the school grid, you can click on this, it'll bring you to your schools page. Right now this is the only photo you have on your schools page. If you ever want to add anything to it though, you can go to your website, click on Media, and you'll be able to see all of the school items you have by clicking on View All Categories, and then you scroll down to Schools, click Filter, and you'll see this is the one photo that you have. And that corresponds to all the items in your grid. So if you click on this, scroll up to View All Categories, click Filter. Let's say you want to add an item to your school grid. Let's say you want to add this item right here. You click on the image, and it will bring you to this page. You'll see all the categories listed over here. You scroll down and you go to Schools, check mark it, click Update. That should be in your Schools grid now. So if you go to Schools, refresh the page, you'll see you have 2 items in there. So anytime you upload any sort of new media, you can simply just add the category that you want, and then it'll appear there. If you ever want to remove an item, you just go to that item again. You check mark the box that you don't want it to be, you click Update, and then it will remove it. It's pretty simple. It seems complicated. If you have any questions about it, be sure to let us know, because we're totally cool to help you all out in any way that we can. Those are going to be the basics of your website. Of course, if you have any questions about anything on how to edit any content, be sure to let us know. We're looking forward to seeing your site grow.